Wait, sorry. Hanggang saan yung kita mo? Hanggang saan kita mo yung tatlo?
Oh, kita yung tatlo.
Dang. Nice. Today, I'll be showing you around a luxury townhouse. Oh, sorry, correction. House and lot. Iniisip ko kasi yung townhouse, pero usapan natin kanina. Hi, today I will be touring you around this luxury house and lot near BF Homes, Paranaque. But first, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and click on the bell so you get notified for whenever we release new YouTube videos. Of course, we're on Facebook, so make sure you hit like and see first, and follow us on Instagram at Presello_official. My name is Julia, and welcome to another Presello open house tour. So as you can see behind me, we have this beautiful foliage. And it is basically framing a three-car garage. There we go. I've been so used to saying three-car ports that I've forgotten how to say a garage. But yeah, so we have door number 1, door number 2, and door number 3. So if we walk along to this side of the lot, so actually your main entrance is right over there. But from here, you will see 3 car ports. So 1, 2, and 3. So you have 3 garages and 3 car ports. Total of 6 car parks. And this is not the main entrance. We're gonna go through the other door. And from here, it almost feels like you're entering a secret garden. Don't you agree? Beautiful. Okay. So, this is your main entrance. So you have this really nice gate, and then solid wooden double doors. Which welcomes you with the engranding living room. So you have this really nice main staircase, your living room, and basically a family room of sorts. Of course, you have your china cabinet and your displays and chit-chat area. So before we head on over to the second floor, let's go through the first floor first. So after you swing the glass doors open, you have here your formal dining area or dining room. So you have a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, you have a 12-seater over here. So it fits perfectly for this area. Of course, you could make it a 10-seater, it's up to you, but this is perfect. And then you have access, you have access to a powder room, complete with a urinal, a water closet, and a sink. And then right next to that, you have access to a garden or lanai. It's actually sobrang, what was the word that we used earlier? Tagalog of breezy. Comment down below if you know what I mean. Fresco. Sinabi ko na. There you go. Sobrang fresco dito. Yeah. So you have this really nice garden space, and you can put your tables and chairs just for, you know, chilling outdoors. And then, we're not going to go through this, but I'm just going to show you. You also have a generator over here. So very convenient for power outages and whatnot. And then here we have bedroom number 1. Okay, there we go. So bedroom number 1 with an ensuite toilet and bath. So this room is quite unique. It's the only one that has access to the, to the lanai, or to your patio, your garden. Every other room is part of the main house, or has access from the main house. Okay, so continuing on, from your formal dining area, you have your informal dining area and your formal kitchen. So even in here, you have a 12-seater, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Although currently missing 2 other chairs. So look at this decked out kitchen, right? It's amazing. Like, how often do you come across a kitchen this big? And very convenient too, since the table's already here. Personally, it reminds me of a very, very practical Filipino home. I mean, didn't just grow up in homes like this. I know I did, and I appreciate it. I love the fact that you can eat here and get something on the counter, like right next to where you're sitting or eating. Okay, by the way, if you haven't already, please do subscribe. And if you like our video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Okay, so right next to the kitchen and your informal dining, you have an office. So technically, this entire area you can turn into anything you want, although the current owners have turned it into a sort of office slash storage, or bodega as they call it. But from here, you have access to your 3-door garage. There we go, that's what I was trying to say earlier. So your 3-door garage, so 1, 2, and then the other one is over to this side. And then at the end of the hall, you have here stairs that leads to the 2nd floor and a powder room. Also complete with a urinal and water closet. Okay, so just take note of this staircase. So we're not gonna go up here, but I will show you where it leads to later. Okay, so right in front of your access to the garage, you have here a door that leads to bedroom number 2. So this one was used as storage, but it does have an ensuite toilet and bath as well. Ideally, this would have been used as a guest room, but yeah, for now it's used as a storage room. And then right over here, you have your informal kitchen, or your everyday kitchen. So your sink, your stove, your refrigerator. You even have a nice bar over here. And for this, you have a utility area. So again, another stove, a sink, etc. And then your pantry right over to the side. You also have more counter space for, prepping as a dirty kitchen. Basically, ang dami ng auxiliary or dirty kitchens. So that's really nice. And over here, we have your helpers or your staff's quarters. So that also includes a toilet and bath. And this one, as I showed you earlier, is your generator. So you can access it from the other side, from the garden, or from here. Now there's a door over here. Hindi na nakita because there's laundry hanging. Please excuse. So there's a door over there that also leads to the kitchen, to your formal kitchen. But it's currently closed since you can also access the same place via the informal kitchen. Okay, so as you might have noticed, the land is rectangular in nature, right? So these are all long halls next to each other, as opposed to feeling like squares, like right next to each other, right? This is just one really long property. And it has a sense of elegance to it. Okay, so that covers the ground floor. Let's now head up to the 2nd floor. I might not have mentioned this earlier, but you have got 1,120 square meters of floor area. That is a whole lot of space. Don't you agree? Okay, we have just covered the ground floor. Now it's time for the 2nd floor. You can just imagine. Okay, so upon reaching the 2nd floor landing, we have here a very nice altar. Now, of course, the family is religious, or they are Catholic, and that's why they have an altar here. Very Filipino. But it's up to you, really, what you would turn this place into. It could be a breakfast nook if you wanted, especially since it overlooks your really nice high-ceiling living room. Okay, but from here, you have access to the more private areas or your bedrooms. So behind door number 1 is the master bedroom. So lots of space, and of course you have an ensuite, toilet and bath. So there are a lot of personal items because clearly the owners still live here and it's very lived in, but it is also very well taken care of. So actually yung vibe ng bahay na to very Filipino. Like I said, I mentioned this earlier, but it's the kind of house, you know, we grew up in, right? Very familiar, very Filipino, very Hispanic. Okay. Now this common area feels more like a family room of sorts. So you have here your entertainment, your ogawa. Of course you would have an ogawa or a lazy boy, right? Okay. And then over here, another bedroom. So this one actually is really nice. So the window overlooks your garden. And then you also have your ensuite, toilet and bath. It's also nice to see that each bathroom is pretty different, like it has a different color motif or style. Oh, that one has a bathtub pala, no? It has a mini bathtub and walk-in closet. And then another bedroom, which also has an ensuite toilet and bath. Now this room is clearly more modern than the others, so it has a different style altogether. It's more stark. It's cleaner. Like the aesthetic is clean. Traditional but very neutral. Okay, and now this one you have a shared or a common toilet and bath. So anyone can use it from the family room or from any of the bedrooms. Although it's especially useful because this bedroom does not have its own ensuite toilet and bath. So you still have all the space, you have your built-in closet, you have your vanity, and you have this. Now, initially I thought it was a walk-in closet, which, you know, it is. There we go. But it's been turned into a storage room. And mind you, it has sound pads, presumably because of the piano, music room of some sort. And then it connects to this room. Now this is special. As you can see, you have a ton of space. Now originally the owners used this as a home office, as made evident by the built-ins. So lots of desk space, lots of connectors for telephone, etc. Storage space, you name it. You even have an entertainment system over there. Now technically you don't need to turn this into an office, although you could obviously. You could also turn it into a theater, you could turn it into a playroom, a karaoke room, it's really up to you. Comment down below what you would do with a space like this. Mind you, it has access to a balcony. Now I can't go outside right now because it's raining, but the balcony spans all to the front of the facade of the house, basically, right? From left to right, it looks like it. So it's a huge balcony. Ayan. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Don. I think this is the... Here we go. Right, so again, comment down below what you would do with all of this open space. Now, so do you remember the stairs that I showed you earlier at the end of the house? Well, this is where it leads to. So it's very convenient since the main stairs is at the very right side of the house when you're facing the house. This one is in the very left. That way, you know, you don't have to go to one end while you're in the other just to go up or down. Very convenient. Okay, recap. Okay, so hindi na pala umaambon and I can show you the balcony. So this is where I'll be doing my recap. Okay, so essentially you've got 1,120 square meters of floor area, 612 square meters of lot area, a 3-door garage, a 3-car port, which means a total of a 6-car park. You've got 6 bedrooms with 6 toilet and baths. You have that really nice garden, remember that one, with the lanai. Then you have your generator available to you, so power outages, not a problem. You have your staff quarters, you have your formal kitchen, you have your informal kitchen, and you even have lots of utility space. outside. So additional dirty kitchen if that's your thing. You have a formal dining area, an informal dining area, that really gorgeous living room. And oh right, how could I forget that really big office space that you can turn into whatever it is that you want. And again, this house and lot is near BF Homes, Paranaque. So if you're anyone you know is interested in a house like this, please do send us a message or go to our website at www.presello.com. Invest in your future. Invest with us. Invest with Presello. Hey guys, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, make sure you click here. And if you want to see more house tour videos, click right here. And we also have this new thing called Working Lunch with Presello, where I and a few random people talk about a few random things related to real estate. So if you want to join in on the conversation, make sure you click right here.